Morning. Questions and answers. Mark Frederic, Le Charcuterie Anglais. Question come in from Dominic. And Dominic's asking, what's pork and lava sausage? What is lava? The lava part. He understands pork, obviously. But what is a pork and lava sausage? And lava is another word for seaweed, or a type of seaweed. And you predominantly find them in the Barnstable region of Devon, North Devon, and also in South Wales. So if you look on the map, you can see where Barnstable is, North Devon, and then you can see the sea, the estuary, and then you can see South Wales. And strangely enough, across the water, as far as the bird, as the crow flies, it's a relative short distance. So for some reason, there's a connection between North Devon and South Wales. It must have been from centuries past, where they probably just crossed in boats, I expect, because I expect the Severn Bridge wasn't there then. And so there seems to be some connection there. So in those two areas is where you'll find pork and lava sausages, all right, pork and seaweed. Now, around the British Isles, all seaweed is edible. So, which is great, isn't it? And yeah, so that's what it is. And if you go down Butcher's Row in Barnstable, you could see where all on the Butcher's Row, where well, every single doorway was a butcher's years past. I think you're down to one or two now. I haven't been for some years, but yeah, you'd be just down to one or two, if just down to one, and probably that's on the verge of leaving us. But there is a marketplace just very close by, and you can get some artisan, butchers in there, which is really good, or people who produce pork, farmers and stuff. So they're cool to support. So yeah, to answer your question, that's what it is. All right, it's a seaweed, pork and lava, and it's attributed to North Devon and South Wales. So, with that question in mind, I've also made, I've actually made pork and lava sausages, and they're not too bad. I prefer other sausages, but they're not too bad. But I've used seaweed in other sausages, which I want to tell you about, because I find these to be better. And that's in Asian style sausages, where we've used casings and rice paper. Okay, rice paper as a sausage casing. So you just soak these in water, and they become very pliable. So you get your sausage mix and place it in, and then you can fold it and roll it up, and you've got yourself individual sausages made with rice paper. Anyway, the seaweed I'm referring to is sushi, nori batter, or blatter, should I say. Nori. So I think we've all had these, and it's just like almost like a paper made out of seaweed. All right, so you can cut this to shape, tear it. You can do many things, and just hydrate it, same as the rice paper. But this one you just want to add into your mix. Now, the sausages I made then with nori was seafood sausages, or fish sausages. And we used to use a heavy cream to get the fat, because with fish, of course, it's very lean. It has no fat as such. And we used to also put in chopped, flipping heck, what's the word I'm looking for? Come on, for shrimps and stuff. What's the word? Can't think of it. So seafood. Right. Good. Old age, being senile, dementia, got it all. So seafood and fish with a heavy cream, white pepper is a great spice to use with these kind of fish, you know, because there's no visual like black pepper, but it adds a good bit of heat. So a bit of red paprika, cayenne, that type of thing, that helps. So of course salt, and of course if it's going to be fish and it's going to be seafood, you need to be using sea salt, don't you? So keep the thing going. So hydrate these. Once they're pliable, get your mix, spoon it into a sausage form, and just wrap it and roll it up. Not forgetting to put in your pieces of seaweed. So what you get with that sausage, you get the white of the cream, and the white fish predominantly, you know, fish is white, and then you get the pink from the seafood, and of course, you know, what looks like black specks, depending on how much of this you use to put in the mix also to give you this visual. It looks like a mosaic, and it looks absolutely gorgeous. And these then, you can just drop into a bamboo steamer and steam cook them. And they're delightful as a sausage. They really are. And of course, like, you can serve those with an array of things. So, you know, you could, you know, put one each into a vereen of salad, and then just have your little fish and seafood sausage in your vereen of salad, and then have that as a, you know, an aperitif. So you're grabbing the salad, as it were, out from the glass with the sausage inside, and taking a bite. Get about 2 bites, 3 bites at a push, and it's done. But it's delightful, absolutely delightful. The only thing is with these, there's no shelf life, really, because of the ingredients. So if you make these, freeze them down on the same day if you're not going to use them the same day. Cook them the same day. Put them on a buffet of an evening. If you've made them that day, you can use them the next day, but after that I wouldn't be messing around, you know, giving the cream, the fish, etc., etc. I'd be getting them frozen, and they cook from frozen really well, especially in a steamer. So there we are. All that information just from asking a question: what is pork and lava sausage? So there we are, from North Devon, Barnstable, and cannot discount South Wales. I don't know what the connection is there. I'm old, but I'm not that bloody old to know why they made that connection. I can only guess it's because they travelled by boats back then, which would have took longer, of course, because, like, to go by donkey and cart all the way around, and you wouldn't have been able to get across where the Seven Bridges now. You'd have to go right up to bloody Gloucester before you could come back down to South Wales. So there we are. As usual, I'm bloody waffling on, so I'm gone. Buy me a coffee. It's down there. The link's down there. All right. It's down there. All right. You can go down there. You'll see. Buy me a coffee. Okay. If you don't mind. No pressure. Toodaloo.